I want to welcome everybody to our next episode of Come Sit a Spell here at Harmony Acres Homestead in South Carolina. We had to move it on the inside tonight because drag strips going wide open out there, and they're doing more talking and hollering on the loudspeaker than they are racing tonight. But anyway, nevertheless, we inside. We got a topic I'm gonna mention here in a minute, and I want you to stick with us to the end of this video. We want to share. We talked last time about having a drawing for a green stalk. We're gonna give you the information on how you can be eligible for that drawing at the end of this video. So stay tuned for that at the end. Also, as far as moving on the inside, we got a cat over there that
we got a new addition to the homestead. Her name is Willow.
All right, Duchess don't like her.
And Duchess is jealous. No, Dutch. Dutch, no. This is Gavin's kitty.
Anyway.
Well, we rescued her, actually.
Yes, we did. But another thing about moving on the inside, Rosalind's been doing some painting. Y'all can't see the whole wall, but you can see she's painted it white and got decorations back up there and all. Got fall decorations all in here. It looks and feels real cozy, and it looks bigger with the brighter colors. Some of the things I wanted to talk about before we get into our topic today is
weather.
Yeah, it's done turned hot again here in South Carolina. It's not hot like July hot with humidity.
No, but it's hot.
But it's hot
compared to what we had last week.
Yeah, it's been pretty warm.
But I think it's supposed to be going down some.
But
tomorrow.
Yeah, but as far as our fall crops, especially the ones out there in your garden right outside the kitchen, they're coming on really good. We need to do a garden tour on that to show y'all how everything's grown since the last time we done the tour. And then the cover crops we planted out there, they starting to come up. It's just, man, we haven't really watered them at all.
They hadn't got but one small rain.
Yeah, and then
that was 2 or 3 weeks ago.
They've been getting some heavy dew every morning, and they're coming up. They're coming up slowly. Do a little garden tour on that too here shortly. A lot went on last weekend. We had last Saturday had a fall festival at our church. That went over very well. That's fall festival. That's don't have anything to do with Halloween because we don't celebrate Halloween at our church or here at our home. We used to, but just
that was before we even have kids.
Yeah, well, we done a lot of research on it and prayed about it and felt convicted of it, and we consider that day one of the most evil times of the year. So we don't celebrate darkness and death and fear and all that stuff that's going on with Halloween. So anyway, that's just where we stand. Everybody to their own, but we don't celebrate or even acknowledge it here at our home or our church. But then after that, so that went over very well. Had a lot of, about 150 people showed up out there. We had hot dogs and hamburgers. Pony rides, cotton candy.
Pony rides brought them.
Yeah, cotton candy, popcorn. That we made it out there. We rented the little things to make all that with, and we what else? Had a cakewalk.
Pie baking contest.
Just a lot of little games and stuff for the kids and for the adults. But it went over very well. Had good weather for it too, and it all turned out well. And then Sunday they had pastor's appreciation, pastor's family appreciation. Really, our church did. I didn't preach Sunday. I had a group, a Tone, come in from Kentucky. They're like family to us, and they came in and done an outstanding job as always. We had regular preliminaries with the service, and then we had singing with Corey and them sang some specials, and then a Tone sang, and then they presented us with our gifts and stuff. The church did after that, and then we had a nice feast in the fellowship hall. Everybody brought a covered dish. Had Daryl, Sylvia, and Knight had chicken bog, and they took care of the main course, the meat and stuff, and then everybody else brought side dishes, covered dishes, and dessert and stuff like that. But it went over very well. Had a good time Saturday and Sunday at the church. It's just been not real busy around here, but we still got some more limbs to get up this fell.
Build a goat shed shelter.
Yeah, where'd you find that at? Where'd you find this?
Pinterest.
It's basically made out of
Pallets.
It's like a 12 by 10
Pallets, T-post, and the
cattle panels and a tarp.
Yeah.
Real
simple.
Turned out really well. We finished it all except the tarp. Robin
Couldn't find one around local, so we had to order one.
She ordered one, and it, hopefully it'll come in this week. We're gonna get it put on there before the weekend. And then another thing we're working on is finally talked to the church member, Todd. He's gonna come out and help me. Might try it Saturday, I don't know, but in the next little bit, put up it's like a 2-car carport shed or whatever with the metal top. And Robert's gonna move all her.
Well, it was actually a building, and the guy took it down. And it's still got the frame, the walls and stuff like that, but it's been out there so long, I don't know if the walls.
Some of it's gonna be good, and some of it's probably not gonna be good.
We got it because we got it at a real good deal, and at the time we had so much other stuff going on. It was very low on the list.
Yeah, we covered it up with tarps and stuff, the wood and all. I mean, the metal has not hurt anything. It's galvanized, and that tin's good. But anyway, we're gonna try to get those up. Got my niece's husband Jesse. He made us some spikes to go in it, along with the other shed I heard when the hurricane came. We were out of town. He came and drove them down in there to keep the wind from blowing our shed away out where our cows are. And he made me some extra ones for that shed over there. So get those drove in the ground and hopefully get that tin up on it, at least get the top on it. So we can start moving all her milking stuff out there. Because it's out there next to where the goats are, where we'll end up moving a lot of the goats. Next to the wooded area.
My milkers actually are over there.
Yeah. But and speaking of the milkers, they're due when? You got the 2 Nigerians over there.
About end of December or very beginning of January.
Yeah. So won't be long. We have some little kids running around here.
And some milk.
Yeah.
Well, every time I've got excited about milking, something's happened to the ones over there. But hopefully.
That's kids. We're talking about goat kids. Yeah.
4-legged kids.
Yeah, running around here. But no, one thing I mean, this is the week for Come Sit a Spell, so we several things to talk about and other things that we could talk about. I want to save some of them for a later date, but one thing I wanted it actually happened to me. This is not a conspiracy theory or thought. This is something I actually witnessed this week. We got the best pharmacy around, the guy that we deal with here in Darlington.
Darlington Family Pharmacy.
Yeah, but our pharmacy.
It's like they said, family pharmacy.
Yeah,
it's more personal.
Not like a Walgreens.
It ain't just a number there.
Yeah.
They know you by name.
They treat you like family.
Treat you like family. Yeah.
But something happened there that they have no control over. And I called up there about Bradley's medication. He has to get that anti-rejection medication get it refilled every month. And we told y'all that the price went out of the roof on it. But then somebody volunteered to take care of that once a month.
Which he helped us out with that too.
I called up there about getting Bradley's medication refilled, or getting it filled because it's getting low toward the end of the month. And about Michaela's lisinopril that she was out of. But when I talked to the guy that works up there for Terry, he told me that they couldn't process but a limited amount of the prescriptions and medication because the internet was down. I mean, it's like their hands were tied. The internet was down, and basically told me if Bradley's medication needed to be processed or whatever that particular day, they wouldn't be able to do it. Now, Michaela's, with hers being the tablets or pills or whatever, they evidently had them in the store. I think stuff they had right there, they probably could do. But anything they had to
Bradley's is a compound medicine. They have to mix it.
Yeah, but anything they had to get online and process it through online, they couldn't do it. So I got thinking about that thing. I said, and it just lasted one day, as far as I know. But when I went by, that was that morning. It was down. When I went by that evening to pick up Michaela's medicine that they had ready, that they could process, they were just standing around like they couldn't do anything. I mean, it was still down, been down all day long. So I got thinking, what if this happens for 3 days? What if this happens for a week? What if it goes down, they can't get the internet up for a month? What's gonna happen with the medications? I mean, they couldn't fill my son's medication that one day. And again, this has nothing to do with the pharmacy.
No.
This has got to do with the internet that we depend on so much today.
Well, the computers are very good when they're working, but when they're down,
they're very bad. It's bad for everybody.
that's right. I mean, maybe you should always have a hard copy of the most important information.
I don't know, but
that's the way they're going to be able to control you when they click that button off.
It's been conditioned.
Take everybody offline.
Yeah, we've been conditioned that way. But back when we were kids, you know, everything was handwritten prescriptions.
Same way.
You filled it right there in the store. There wasn't no internet, you know, nothing like that. So
when I worked at the hospital, we had chart upon chart upon chart, physical charts that the doctor wrote on, and they kept adding to it. Now that they put it in the computer, and the doctor talks, and he don't have to write. He don't have to write.
That's why they got rid of the transcriptions.
Yeah, because they talk, and the machine types it for them, and they.
Where she used to do that. She was a medical transcriptionist for over 30-something years, 32 years basically.
But see, now they take the charts off the shelf and everything's on the computer.
So here's what happened over time.
So if that goes down, where's your medical record?
Oh, right.
And plus, they got it where it's online and other. It's online.
It can be hacked into.
Yes. Your medical record
So
could be compromised or whatever.
Yeah.
Your
Compromised, jeopardized, whatever. But what I was thinking too is early on when all these computers came out, everybody thought it was the best thing since sliced bread. You got everything at your fingertips. Everything's faster. Everything's more convenient. But they forgot.
That's the way they sold it to us.
That's right. That's the way they sold it. But now, and we use the internet here. We're on YouTube and on all social media. You know, you use all that stuff.
We're all conditioned.
We all are. So, but we forgot about the fact that, we looked at all the pleasure and the convenience of it. But now, it's like you went out on that island, you look back and you can't go back now.
It's just like with the phone with the cord on it in your house. We had those, then they transitioned us to the cordless phone, and when the lights went out, that didn't work.
Yep.
And now it's cell phones, and hardly anybody has a house phone anymore.
No, landlines about unheard of.
They knew what they were doing way back.
Yes,
and
so
little bit at a time.
That one day with Bradley's medicine, it's really scary, you know, because if it was to go down for a long time, not just him, but how about all the other folks out there that's got to have the medication too? I'm telling you.
That's just a little.
We're not selling fear. We just want you to be mindful. So I'm trying to see if they'll let us get extra month ahead on Bradley's medicine in case something goes down, especially with the election right around the corner.
I don't think the insurance is going to allow that.
They might not, but we're going to ask. You know, we're going to try it, but if it works, good. If it don't, good. But I just wanted to make y'all aware of that. That was just something that happened at the pharmacy, and that's very scary. We don't realize how vulnerable we really are as a society anymore to the big powers to be. Because everything, just like tractors, new model tractors and trucks and vehicles, they all run with that chip. Got a computer.
Got a computer where they can shut them down.
Yeah.
Click of a button and everything's shut down.
Man, I tell you, I miss the old days.
They ain't coming back.
I know that, but I'm just saying.
Well, you probably don't have to live like you did.
Yeah, you might end up living like you was in the old days.
Your time.
But see, when you were conditioned to live that way when we went through it. When I was born in '67, so through the '70s and in the '80s, I didn't know any better.
Go way back before that.
I know, but you think about it, how like back in the day, I can't remember how that statistic reads. But back in the day, like 90% of the people lived in rural areas, lived out in the country. But it wasn't but a small percentage of those people, even then, that were completely self-sufficient. But they lived more off the land back then, 90%. 10% lived like in the city. Now, they say over time, that's changed. Now, majority of the people live in these big cities, whatever the percentage is, and there's just a few that live out in the country, in the rural areas. And the percentage of those that are actually, you know, totally dependent.
The past few years, though, everybody's trying to move. A lot of people are trying to move to the country.
Yeah, well, a lot of people are. Kind of a thing that aggravates me. I shouldn't say aggravates me, but it kind of makes me think, what are they thinking? There are a lot of people that want to live in the city or the pleasurable life, but they want to get a goat or a chicken and say they're living like a homesteader or living like on a farm.
They want to live
They want the
lifestyle,
image
but they
of
don't
what,
wanna,
but they don't want to
sacrifice.
sacrifice. I'm telling you.
Which, we're nothing home. We're not compared to a lot of people. We're not homesteaders.
Right, but but compared to other people, we are very deep
we're
in the
a lot-
homestead.
Yeah, we're a lot better off than some people, but
Yeah, not as good as
we ain't close to some
others. Yeah, but hey, we're work in progress. We're a whole lot better condition than that. Just like
we've never lived in the city. Anyway.
no, we hadn't lived in the city, but we had never had animals.
All we had was dogs and cats.
Yeah, and what
That
little bit.
first goat did us in.
What little bit of garden we had was when my granddaddy was alive and we
Well,
first.
we have on Harmony
Yeah,
Hall,
but
we
I
had-
think it was so sandy out there you couldn't hardly grow anything.
and the deer ate it
Talking about
up.
some dead sand.
That's before
And
Billy
we-
Bone sauce.
Yeah, we blessed out here though with the soil we got. We can grow some stuff out here, thank the Lord. Speaking of that though, talking about self-sufficiency and hopefully we're gonna have our other well down here soon for our pitcher pump. So stay tuned for that. But you know, the pharmacy deal was a very scary. Put me thinking a lot when he called me and said we can't process it right now because the internet's down. And then I'm thinking it's one place when I went there and got Michaela's and they was just standing around, you know. I ain't saying standing around doing nothing, but I'm saying they wasn't just, most of the time you go there, they're like little busy bees, man. They're wide open because they're good at what they do. They treat the people right. It's a family-oriented place. I mean, I just, you know, enjoy all the people up there, very friendly and help you go above and beyond. But their hands were tied when that internet was down. So how about if the internet goes down in a broader spectrum than that with, you know, the big industries and the,
Like Walgreens
you know,
or
well, those, but I'm talking about like, you know, with gas stations, the pumps won't pump, and
that's another
we're
thing.
not selling fear here. We just want you to be mindful. Be prepared because we're not
You
going
know, be
into a
careful,
recession.
'cause,
We're
I mean,
in a recession.
Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen, and where you're supposed to be with God, it's gonna all work out in the end.
But you can be more prepared as you go into this.
Well, there ain't nothing you could do as far as the internet going down.
No, but I mean, you could you know, be stocked up on fuel and stuff like that, which
But
is
as far as
something we've
medication,
done lately.
that's out of your hands.
True.
Unless you want a medication that you could do something health-wise to get off that medicine. Bradley has no choice.
Yeah, Bradley's with the kidney transplant. He's got to have the medicine. So.
And Michaela's on that to help prevent her kidney disease from getting worse.
True.
She could, I mean, it's not a life or death that she's on it, but
It could be
it's to keep her kidney
Yeah,
function.
up where she don't have to
Okay.
go through the transplant or dialysis.
Yep.
So,
But if you sit here and
oh, you can't sit there and dwell on
no,
it.
you can't do
You
it.
just gotta hit it and move on. You gotta be prepared. So I'm just
Do
telling
your
you,
best and God will do the rest.
He will. But what makes it better is all of our subscribers that always comment and encourage us like y'all do and pray for us. And you know, it's just like whether we go to that mailbox out there and checking our regular mail or go to the P.O. box and somebody slips something in there, we don't expect any of that, but it really does. It really gives you a good feeling to know that you're making a difference in somebody's life and they're making a difference in our life because it's more like family. Like we said, was that a lie? We said that on the other night about being more like family because it really is. I believe it was a lie.
Our last come since bill.
Might have been, but I've had a new subscriber today come on and said she was Bonnie C. If you watch this, says she was a new subscriber and a new Christian, and to God be the glory. So before we move on to this, wrapping this up with the about the drawing for the green stalk, one thing I wanted to say, I got a prayer request. My buddy over there in North Carolina, Jeremy Moore, he's down this week. He's had to get some treatment and stuff for the disease he's battling. He shared on his video the other day about what all he's got going on with his health, and but he's having to take therapy or like chemo or something like that. I don't know all the details, so I'm not going to say a lot. But whatever he's doing is making him real sick when he takes it, and he started Monday. And I've been sending a text to his phone because me and him text a lot. And I know he's down because he always responds back. And I knew he was going to be down. He told everybody he was. But I send the text so that when he gets back where he can read it, at least he'll know that we were praying for him and thinking about him. But Jeremy Moore, and also Brandon Jordan, a little NC farmer over in North Carolina. His grandma passed away this past week. Yeah, Jeremy told me that. So y'all be praying for Brother Brandon Jordan and his family over there in North Carolina. He's really close to his grandmama too.
That's the one he sat with.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Double J Farms Homestead.
Double J Farms Homestead, Jeremy Moore. Yeah, go over there and show him some support, but mostly he needs prayer right now, what he's battling and going on, got going on. So, well, what we want to do is we've been blessed with another green stalk, and we want to give that green stalk to one of y'all, and we're going to do a drawing. And what we want you to do, you got to comment on this video. And you can do your normal comments like you always do, and we appreciate those. But either at the beginning or at the end of your comment, if you want to start it off with this or end it with this, it doesn't matter to us as long as it's in your comment. You need to put hashtag thankful. Hashtag thankful. That's a good hashtag with Thanksgiving right around the corner. Like I said, we jump right over October 31st. We don't even acknowledge that Halloween mess. We go straight into Thanksgiving, but I think you need to spend time in the season of Thanksgiving and be thankful for what we have before you go right into Christmas. So anyway, just hashtag thankful. When you make a comment on this video, if you watch it, make a comment. Don't forget the thumbs up now, that helps us. But the hashtag thankful is what you need to type, either at the beginning or the end of your comment. That'll make you eligible for the drawing. And we'll
take all those names, put them in a hat or whatever, and let Bradley draw one out.
Yeah, we're gonna do it old school. We're not doing all the high technology.
We don't know how to do it anyway, but
yeah. Y'all comment on this video between now and the 10th, and that's of November, and the next Consider Spell will be the 10th of November, 2 weeks from today, and we'll announce the winner of the green stalk. So you email us your address, and we'll mail the green stalk to the winner. But don't forget hashtag thankful at the beginning or the end of the comment, and we'll announce the winner on November the 10th on our next Consider Spell. Sound good?
Our first giveaway.
Our first giveaway. Appreciate all the new subscribers that's come on lately. This channel's still slowly growing, slowly chugging along. Appreciate it. That's because of y'all. Share our videos if you can. I'm gonna do like Justin Metcalf. Tell your friends about it. If you like us, tell your friends about us. And send them on over here to our channel. We'd be glad to have them. We'll love on them and treat them like family and try to encourage them and share the gospel with them and whatever else. Speaking of that, I got a day in the life video lined up coming out tomorrow evening, at 7 o'clock. And the thumbnail is you.
Doing what?
Peeling them apples out on the porch. So y'all check that out too if you get a chance. It should be out Friday at 7. I'm telling y'all that because everybody don't get notification. I hope you get notification for this one. So anyway, leave your comments below. Again, we appreciate all of you being here. We thank you so much for being here. May God richly bless you. You got anything else you want to say? Comment on the video. Hashtag thankful. You might just win a green stalk from the Owl family here on Harmony Acres Homestead.
I think I ordered the green color.
Yeah, it's green, I think. So until next time, y'all, and don't forget that deal at the pharmacy. Tell your friends about it. Stock up on your medications if you can, because it could be widespread with things going on with this election coming up, and not be able to process some of your medications. So be mindful of that. Be mindful of that. But until next time, remember, Jesus Christ loves you, and Jesus Christ is the answer for any and everything we dealing with in life. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of the week. Bye-bye.